Dear friends, family, and all who mourn today. My name is Josephine, or Joseph, as Ophelia used to call me. Many of you in this room already knew Ophelia very well, but for those who may not have known her, I am honored to be standing before you today to talk about the beautiful life of the gentle soul that we have lost. Ophelia was not only my closest friend, but also my savior. When I was in the darkest moments of my life, when I was certain to give up my life, she offered me hope. When I felt lost in my life, she was my guiding light, cheering me up with her brightest smile, encouraging me with her sweetest words. We have gathered here to celebrate and remember Ophelia, a young woman whose life was as fragile as the flowers she carried, but whose heart had experienced more love and pain than one person should have to endure in their lifetime. Ophelia was the beloved daughter of Polonius and the sister of Laertes. Her family was everything to her. She loved her brother endlessly and was devoted to her father with all her heart. Having been born and raised in the royal kingdom of Denmark, she knew the unkind laws and the dark sides of the politics. However, her heart always remained gentle and soft. While those around her were concerned with politics and status, she was concerned with flowers, music, and the happiness of those she loved. Her sweet laughter used to echo through the halls of Elsinore, and I like to think that it was an angel blessing us with her radiance. Many of us can still recall how she would bring flowers and discuss the meaning of each one. Rosemary for remembrance, daisies for innocence, violets for faithfulness. Even in the most somber of times, Ophelia possessed an air of beauty that would make the world seem not so bad, brightening up the days of everyone, including mine, and yet no one knew the pain she endured all alone. Ophelia loved passionately and trusted anyone genuinely. In an era of politics, trickery, and deceit, her spirit was as pure as the white silk she used to wear. She believed in kindness, in generosity, and love, even when the world around her became dark and confusing. Ophelia loved, truly loved Hamlet. Not the prince that everyone talked about, not the prince who was tormented by his demons of revenge, but the boy she knew. The boy who talked to her kindly and looked at her as though she was the only safe place to be when the storm was raging around him. And perhaps, deep within all the madness and tragedy, he loved her too. How could he not? She was heaven descended, walking poetry, a ray of sunshine manifested as a girl. She was every flower blooming at once. If the world had been kinder to her, perhaps we would be celebrating her wedding, instead of her funeral. Alas, fate was cruel. At such young age, her heart was shattered into a million pieces, shouldering the death of a father and the estrangement of a man she loved wholeheartedly. She held so much kindness in her heart, too much that the shadows of the world got to her, drowned her in their crooked hands. They say she fell into water. I think otherwise. I like to think that the river, seeing how tired she was, held her gently. I like to think that the flowers she loved most welcomed her back, weaving garlands for her hair. And I like to think that in some world beyond this one, Ophelia is at last at peace, her song and her laughter echoing once more, free at last from the burdens she bore while she was here. And if some say the spirits recall love, then maybe she waits in some green field, flowers in hand, hoping against hope that someday the boy she loved might find his way back to her. Rest softly, sweet Ophelia. The world was never gentle enough for you, but heaven surely will be.